pickup trucks tend to be bought by people whose work means they have to move things around. Things like cement or manure. Now in America, they're leisure vehicles, the idea being that after a day's mountain biking, you chuck your hog in the back and run it home. As a result of this, they've become seen as being very trendy. As trendy even as wearing your IQ reducer back to front. Weird? Well, yeah, I know it is. But what can you expect from a nation that likes to put maple syrup on its bacon? Anyway, let's talk figures. Now, last year, 1 car in 13 sold in America was a pickup truck. In volume terms, that equates to 500,000 sales. Now, according to my American colleagues, this is the best pickup truck in the history of the universe. Happily, it's managed to escape, get itself across the Atlantic, and it's ended up here in England. Well, Doncaster anyway. So I thought I'd better take a look at it. See if I could work out what all the fuss is about. Made by General Motors, the world's biggest motor manufacturer, it is called the Cyclone, and it's blessed with four-wheel drive and rugged undersides, so that it can cope easily with the demands of those who like to spend their weekends doing country pursuits. The idea being that after a day's hang gliding or water skiing, you run it through a car wash and you end up with something that can still cut a dash in the office car park. What we have here then is a Range Rover with the back bit missing. Well, sort of. It doesn't come cheap though. In America, you don't get much change out of $30,000. In England, set aside £25,000. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, that is a lot of money. You're thinking, why would I want to pay that much for a lorry? Well, although the interior has about as much style as the gentleman's lavatories at a motorway service station, it is very well equipped. I've got air conditioning and a leather steering wheel, power steering, cruise control, central locking, electric windows, you name it. And although it's only a two-seater, you will admit, the boot is huge. It's also fairly quiet, it rides smoothly, and bearing in mind America's predilection for barn door engineering, it all seems to be well screwed together. But I'll bet you're still not convinced, are you? Now, I don't blame you if you get a mental block the size of the Hoover Dam every time you try to think of this as a fashion accessory. We'll willingly pay over the odds for cars or watches or any matte black consumer durable if we can be convinced that they are hip. But this is a pickup truck, and pickup trucks are for moving manure around. And moving manure around is not a hip thing to do. One more thing. First yellow on, 8 more inches. Second yellow on, build up the power, and go. Right, we're ahead of the Corvette at the moment. 60 miles an hour, 65, change gear, 70. He's gone past me. Oh, God. 85, 90, 95, and we're across. That Corvette seriously shifts.
Even so, this is a standard production, off-the-shelf pickup truck. Admit it, you are impressed now. Right, this is York Raceway, and this is a street racer challenge for street legal cars. Now I'm here because I got a letter from a chap called Mike Lallouette of Stockport who said, why don't you bring down one of your six-figure supercars and we drag racing people will show you what performance is all about. Well, as I've just gone down that drag strip, standing start to quarter of a mile in 14.01 seconds, I don't need a six-figure supercar, because this, as you might have guessed, ain't no ordinary truck. The real reason why this costs $27,000 is underneath here. That is a 4.3-litre turbocharged V6. Now it develops 280 horsepower, which is fed to all four wheels through an automatic gearbox. But even so, this thing still accelerates from 0 to 60 in 4.6 seconds, making it every bit as fast as a Lamborghini Diablo.
So hot, your will, I'm caught.
Unfortunately, while it may be supercar fast on the road, in the mad, bad world of the drag strip, it ain't enough. Not by a long way.
It's a 7.5-litre Corvette with twin turbochargers and fuel injection system, all which I built myself.
Have you had any success with this drag racing lot?
A little bit of success, but it's not really quick enough for some of the cars that are competing today.
So how fast are you doing it in?
Can do it in the quarter mile in about 11.8 seconds.
11.8?
Yeah.
And how fast are the really fast guys?
There's a couple of chaps here today done 9s.
So I'm going to be a bit stuck with my truck.
I think outclassed is the word.
How fast are you getting down here?
We're in low 11s, about 123.
Low 11?
About 11.3, yeah.
So that's more than 3 seconds quicker than I'm doing it?
Yeah, yeah.
What's this one got in it?
It's supercharged 440 cubic inch grind.
What's 440 cubic?
About 7.3 litres.
Oh, God. And what's it do is 0 to 60 in, or don't you measure that?
Well, I don't measure that. It's probably about 2.5, 3 seconds. Engine was just finished being rebuilt last Friday, 2 days ago, so just taking it steady today, you know, running it in.
He is making my whole car vibrate. He's practicing his start. I'll get myself just lined up with the yellow light. Hold on, not there yet. Okay, here we go. He's seriously on. We've lost this one badly. We're out. Now, if this does become a popular tool for the trendy man about town, it won't be the first time that a product designed to do a job has made the grade as a fashion accessory. Engineer boots, leather jackets, and tight blue jeans.